Hi, you've landed at UberFlight. I'm Dave, and I'm the owner of UberFlight. It is my hope that you will enjoy this channel, come, participate, and help us solve the world's problems. Yeah, right, that's it. I want to solve the world's problems by bringing in fun, gaming, honest, but brutal discussions about the world's issues and see what we can do to solve them. And I'm a retired United States sailor. I spent 20 years in the Navy working as a Navy corpsman. A Navy corpsman, for those of you that may not know, is the same as an Army medic. When in combat and a soldier or a Marine or any of the other service members get injured and they yell, "Help me," I'm the one who went and helped out, medically speaking. After my time in the Navy, I also became a civilian paramedic, worked as the chief of an EMS for an Army base, ran ambulances for a few years. But I became injured and couldn't do that work anymore. So what I did was I decided to follow my wife at the time and travel, and went to her hometown in South America, in Colombia. I lived in Colombia outside of the US for the last 12 years before I decided to come back here to the United States for some training, which I'll go talk about in just a moment. And the Spain map is there because I was born at an American Navy hospital in the south of Spain, and I absolutely love Spain. So I travel back to Spain quite often, and I'm hoping to actually move there later this year and live in the town next door to where where I was born and where my godparents currently live. So I mentioned that I came back to the United States. I've been back in the United States now for about 2.5, almost 3 years. And I did it because I decided to learn how to fly airplanes. A lifelong dream for me that I wanted to learn how to fly. So right above my head, there's a shameless plug for my flight school here in the Dallas area. And they are called Thrust Flight. They are incredible. You can start from zero experience and go all the way through to getting your commercial pilot, your certified flight instructor, your multi-engine, and a few other things that I haven't mentioned. And over on this side is me when I was able to pass my private pilot certificate examination. And the taller, skinnier gentleman there with me, he's actually the owner of the school who gave me my flight exam. You talk about stressful. It was tough to be taking an exam with the owner of the school that you're learning from. I'm currently in my commercial pilot training. I have a few more months whenever I can get back to flying more often. But in the meantime, I wanted to get this channel started, and part of the things that we're going to be doing during this channel to be able to generate discussion and, more importantly, keep it fun is we're going to play games. So the idea is we're going to do some pre-recorded videos that will generate some opinions. You're not always going to agree with them, but it's going to generate some opinions. And then I want to carry those over into some live stream gaming. And one of the main games that I'm hoping will take over is that I play Call of Duty mobile. So that means we play, my friends and I play on a tablet or on a cell phone, and we connect and we play as a team. And we seem to be doing pretty well. Then I also play some other games that, I'll be doing some live streaming, but it's harder for your participation. But I play Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. I play Steam's City Skylines. I do Microsoft Flight Simulator, but that's mostly for my flight training. And there's a few other games as well that I like to play. So as we're doing this, we're going to start getting into some discussions. And these discussions aren't going to always be easy. So as we progress through these videos, live streams, and gaming events, you're going to formulate some opinions. You might agree with me, you might not. And what I need to ask from y'all is that we maintain a certain level of politeness, certain level of respect for everybody here. You're not always going to agree with people. You're not always going to share the same opinion. And you might even become offended. So let me show you an example. I swear like the sailor that I am. And this is one of the first things you're going to understand about me, is that just because you might be offended at my language, that doesn't mean I have to change who I am. Your right to get offended does not change my right to be who I am. So what I'm going to ask you is that if you don't like what I say, who I am, how I say it, then move on. How many other channels are there on YouTube? Feel free to visit them. If you want to bring up an opposing position, by all means, do it. But the moment you become disrespectful, I will block you, remove you, or whatever else I need to do. That is not my intention. So let's get to know each other, have some fun. Above all, let's have some fun. Laugh at anything that's funny. I don't care what it is. And like I said, let's solve the world's problems through playing games. Come join me and we'll see you in the next flight.